Welcome back, Chef 369. All meals under 369 calories. No diets, better choices. And one thing you gotta love, and I know you love, is pizza, right? You gotta love pizza. So do we have to cut out the pizza? No. And it's good to have any slice once in a while. Just don't get carried away. But we got alternatives. So I looked and I went on Amazon and I got flat out flatbread pizza. Flatbread pizzas are all the rage. Like, I'm not a guy that likes the squishy tomato in my mouth, but I like the tomato taste. Like, you crush it up, tomato soup, ketchup, I love. So the big one out here is you put a little sauce on the flatbread, you put little tomatoes on it, and you make them look nice, and a little green on it, and you look good, and it feels good, and that's all the rage in all the restaurants. But we're gonna change it up a little bit. So we got a flat out pizza right here, right? The first step with this pizza is you put it in the oven first. So 3-4 minutes is what we want to put it in the oven first. So we're gonna go throw it in the oven, and then we're gonna create some magic. One thing on Chef 369, we do the thing live, and sometimes you forget. Lube up your pizza pan before you put the pizza in, because you never want it to stick. So you should have just canola oil, one of the sprays that we use with no calories, and you just fire it on your pan. A little like this, right? So there are variations what you can do on this. Now, I'm not gonna do it today because Chef 369 forgot the jalapeno peppers. But I would make a salsa and create a salsa pizza. So that's coming up, folks. One of the shows, you're gonna get a little salsa pizza and we're gonna love it. So what we're gonna do here is we're going to take care of the crust with a little oil, all right? You gotta make pizza to its heritage, and you gotta use a little olive oil, right? So we're gonna use just a little. A tablespoon's about 120 calories. And we're gonna go focus on the outside edges, all right? That's where our focus is we're gonna drizzle the outside edges, right? The pizza crust, when you do a flatbread, it ain't your normal pizza crust. We're gonna be whipping around, right? We can't whip it around. And then we're gonna take our fingers and we're gonna run it over. Yeah. A little outside the crust. And just to get that extra taste. And see, we're not even gonna intake all the calories because we got some dripping off. We're gonna go on the outside edges with a little canola oil. You can get all types of oil and whatever flavor there. And we got the outside looking good, right? Looking good. We're gonna have a little flatbread pizza. That's what all the young guys are having, and all the young women when they go to their little trendy restaurants. We're gonna make it healthy. Do they make it healthy? No, they're 18, 25, 32. Do they have to make it healthy? No, live a little. Fresh cilantro, fresh parsley, and fresh garlic. And I got in here my diced tomatoes with a little basil, and we're getting ready to put it all together. First things first, we'll take our garlic. We're gonna chop it up. So we chop it up, and then we crush it, and we get the skin off, right? So we go, oh yeah. You like that. And I like the smell. I like the aroma of a little garlic. All right, you don't need to use the whole one if you're not crazy. If you want people to actually talk to you, you don't need the whole one. So what you do is you get the skin off, and then when I crush it down like that, that brings the skin off, right? And then we're gonna chop up the garlic. We're gonna chop up the garlic. All right, and we throw in our little mixing bowl our garlic, right? We're gonna have way more than we need for this one pizza, but Chef 369 likes to have extras, and make different combinations through the week. Now we're gonna take our parsley, right? And I like to just cut the top, the leafy part, right? You cut that off, and that's gonna be enough for our little pizza here, our little flatbread. Ooh, the smells are amazing. That's the one thing technology hasn't done yet, right? When you watch a cooking video, someday, maybe not you, maybe your kids are gonna be able to smell the food. All right, so we put that in our little mixing bowl, and now we go to the cilantro, right? A little cilantro right here, and then we go bang, bang. Oh, the smells are amazing. All right, so I got a little handful of cilantro, a little handful of parsley, half garlic, and diced tomatoes, all here, right? And then we're gonna stir it up, whip it around, and there we go. We got some good looking diced tomatoes here, right? So what's the next step, Chefs 369? Where do we go from here? We're gonna go right over there, and we're gonna make some sauce. Now we're back at the magic plate. And of course, we're gonna lube up the pan. No stick, 0 calories, canola oil. You can use all the various types of sprays. Just make sure no calories. Spray it on there. Because one thing we do when we cook it is we get that liquidy out, right? We're gonna get the liquid out. So we're gonna put a little sauce here with all the goodness that we've created. And we're just gonna heat it up and get it going and get it ready to get on our pizza. This will take a couple minutes. You'll notice when it thickens, that's when you shut it off and get back to the pizza. So we're taking that sauce and we dip it in the middle and we spread it around. Now, you want to go thin on the sauce, right? You don't want to get carried away. You don't want to have too much sauce. You know how things need to be done in aberrations, right? Things need to be done in aberrations. If you have too much of one thing, whether it's good, whether it's great, whether it's amazing, never works out. And with the pizza, it's the same way. All right, so we got our sauce. We're gonna spread it around. We got some garlic in there. We've got cilantro. We've got some parsley, and we're spreading it around. Yeah. And we're gonna have ourselves a pizza. Yet we look at the crushed tomatoes. We're looking at 20 something calories, right? Garlic, not a lot of calories. We don't have calories there. And then we take our Kraft mozzarella fat-free cheese. We're talking 45 calories in 1/3 of a cup. We're not even doing 1/3 of a cup. And we're going right across the sauce pot. We gotta clean it up, man. Gotta clean it up. Gotta make it look pretty there. So if you have any extra sauce, you get it out. And that's far less than 1/3 of a cup. So we've got great fresh ingredients here. We've got our soft crust that we put in the oven for 3 or 4 minutes. Make it a little hard. Now I'm gonna put back in, we're gonna melt the cheese, and we're gonna have some pizza goodness. We got the great taste coming out. We have the great smells. This is going to be absolutely amazing. Got it out of the oven here, huh? Looking good. But we're gonna put a finishing touch in. You know how I always like to put a little parsley to make it good? Well, in this case, what I took is baby spinach, right? And I'm just gonna place that across the top. A little baby spinach, yeah. We don't wanna cook it and wilter it in the heat when the pizza's cooking, right? So we add it on at the end. And you got your little green stuff there. I put a little more cilantro on the top too, just a little. And we go from there. And there you have it. Pizza made at home, low calorie, and looking tasty. Smelling good. Chef 369, all meals under 369 calories, and no more diets for you. Better choices, live good, live healthy, live long.